Alright guys, so what's up? Welcome to this story time video, and I'm gonna go and start off with saying this was a mistake. Alright, this is like the biggest mistake I swear to God my brother and I have ever made. Alright, my brother and I are just chilling, we're going on a walk. We don't even have our phones out, and we're just kind of chilling, talking, some bad shit just happened. Nothing, like, it wasn't like it was boring, it was just, the outcome of it was a fucking mistake. Alright, so we're there chilling, and out of nowhere we get, we see this abandoned structure, and we're like, oh cool, that looks so nice. And we mean nice as in we want to go in there and just fuck around for like an hour. And we're like, alright, that's fine. So we do that, right? We go in, and then we realize, there's glass everywhere. We're like, watch where we step, someone probably is in here. Then we hear people from the side. We're like, oh shit, security. We think it's security, and we're like, alright, let's go inside the building even more, because, that's a smart idea. But instead we, we actually end up smacking, like the walls with a stick that we found outside. We brought the stick inside to make sure that we were defended, right, if we need something. And, like, I fight, but I don't want to get stabbed by a heroin needle. So, we're fucking around, we hit the wall with the stick, and we can hear, oh my fucking god, who's in there? We hear that. And we're like, wait a minute, that's not security. And so we come out, and I think it was like 5 or 4 guys. It happened a while ago, but, we're like, holy shit, people. And you know what? We decided, we're like, fuck, they got phones, we don't. We need some light, they want some company. Like, dude, we're all going in. So, we all chill. We go inside. It's huge. This place is massive. It's a fucking abandoned school, as we learned later. And we're like, oh my. Okay, so we go downstairs first. After we explore the first floor a little bit. But we only explored like 2 rooms. There was a fucking kitchen in there that we didn't even notice at first. But anyways, so we go downstairs and we notice stuff like a classroom and what looks like a fucking torture chamber, what it looks like they beat the kids with. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ. This place is horrible. Okay, but that's irrelevant. Okay, so we got some light. So we turned on our phones, or I guess the other guys do. My brother and I don't have our phones. Okay, why is there a toilet sitting in the middle of the fucking room? There is a toilet in the middle of the school, in the basement, anyways. And it's like this, like there's no walls around it. So unless they decided to do construction and then just abandon the school, there's no reason for this. Anyways, so we continue exploring, and we notice that there is like a bunch of classrooms that are like really small, so we go in them, and they connect to each other. On the chalkboard, people have started like plugging in like social media. It's like, follow me on Instagram at whatever, and it's like, yeah, lots of people explore this place. Anyways, so eventually we go upstairs. This is the main part. Alright, we find sleeping bags, bunch of fucking needles, and we're like, we found a crack den. Now it was just homeless people doing random drugs, but they weren't there, right? It was empty. But Jesus Christ, that could have been bad. I told you I needed a stick for a reason. But no, so what happens next, which is actually kind of sick, was we found the entrance to the roof, which is like, oh, that's so cool. So we go up the roof. We get up the roof, we notice our hands smell like ass. And we're like, well, actually, okay, we didn't know it was our hands yet. We just smelled something. We're like, oh my god, what fucking died up here on the roof. And we're not smelling our hands, that's not our instinct, that's not our go-to. But eventually one of the guys goes, dude, it's our fucking hands. And I don't know what he did, but he just screamed it. And I was like, what? There's no way. So I smell my hands, and I'm like, oh. Like, we start gagging. It smells so bad. Our hands smell disgusting. Which is chill, it's like, I don't really care. I have hand sanitizer at my house, I can clean them, right? They just smell bad, rusty, and whatever. So we get off thinking our hands, they smell like shit. They didn't smell like human shit, alright? They didn't. But then the other guys get off. My brother and I are only 2 left. We're about to go down the ladder too. This is the important part, okay? There's a piece of human shit right in the corner of the room, or I guess the roof. It's on the corner of the roof next to the ladder. So I start throwing up, like literally I threw up. Because we realized our hands were literally on someone else's shit. Like, I might have a fucking disease. And like it's disgusting. This one of these homeless men literally wiped their ass with their hands, like straight up wiped his ass with his hands. I can't. That's fucked. Like, I don't blame him for his situation, but bruh, you had like they had toilet paper downstairs, like in the hobbit hole. They didn't bring it upstairs, so it's all over the fucking ladder. So that's it. He wiped it with his hands and then went down the fucking ladder. So they have a little shitting ground on top of the roof. Like, oh my, that's insane. I mean, it's disgusting, but that's ridiculous. But you know what? You know, it's fine. You know, we're chilling. We're terrified. Keep that in mind. We are terrified of getting caught by like cops or something. And then the guys that we're with start like smelling each other's hands, and we're like, what the fuck? And they were drunk. They gave us a beer earlier. It was chill. But like they were hammered. They were already hammered as fuck. But you know, we're chilling there. We're all talking, and then we hear someone knock on the front door, and says, "Come on, get out." And we know it's security, so you know we're dipping as fast as possible, right? We ran. We jumped out that back window that we got in from that we walked into, and we fucking bolted like as fast as we all could. They sit there for a few minutes, and then we go back in, and then we kind of just sit there and gag about our hands smelling like shit, and the fact that they are probably covered in shit that's just we can't see. We couldn't, like, our hands looked clean. They just smelled fucking terrible, which was chill, right? That whole day was pretty funny, but like, I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous to think about that. But you know what? Here's the important part, right? Is my brother and I, when we left those guys, we go back down to a waterfall, and we cleaned our hands in that waterfall. And like, it's natural spring water, so it's chill, but oh my god, our hands smelled so unbelievably bad. Like, I don't understand why someone decided to go down the ladder. Like, if they go back up all the time, their hands always smell like, it was so bad. It was so bad. But that's irrelevant. You know what's important? The fact that our hands eventually did get cleaned off, and this is during COVID-19, I'm pretty sure. Must have been back in like May? I don't even know when COVID started. But yeah, so that all happened, and we eventually walk all the way back to my house, and we douse our hands in my hand sanitizer. And I have like wet wipes and everything, and we fucking cleaned our hands until I couldn't even like smell like anything. Like, they had to smell so nice. The next day I woke up and I did the same thing for like 3 days straight. I was like, I have a disease. I want this stuff off of my hands. It's ridiculous. It was disgusting. But you know what? Like, the whole day was so much fun. Like, exploring random buildings is so much fun. And I just got a video camera, so you know what that means. We're going to be doing some exploring once again, and I think y'all are going to come along for the ride. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, talking about how I put my hands in just shit, I guess. It's fucking disgusting. But aside from that, I hope you all enjoyed listening to this weird-ass story that's only like 9 minutes long, but thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and peace!